Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Faye and here we talk all things thrift, sustainable fashion, vintage, and what I like to call opulence. So we take secondhand and we make it first class chic. Now, a big part of my job working as a sustainable stylist is I get to do all these cool projects and like different initiatives and things with the company that I work for, which is Salvo Stores. So late last year, Salvo Stores did a competition and they were encouraging the thrifty community in Australia to go to a store and spend $30 or less and put together an outfit. I've got $30. We're going to go into this Salvo's and see what we can find. An outfit every day, a little bit designer inspired. Maybe I can even find 2 outfits. Okay, let's do it. And the prize was a $500 shopping voucher at Salvo Stores. So $500 to go thrifting. Thank you very much. And the other part of the prize was a virtual styling session with yours truly. So virtual styling is something that I actually offer on my website, opulence.com, which is the home of my book. And it's an hour of power, one-on-one, where we get to muse on your style, what you want to work on, what your goals are with it, what you feel like you're looking for, or ideas to kind of change it up. But where it differs is that it's not just about going out and buying new. I really encourage the people that I work with to think about what they've got and then reinvent that first. And then for what's missing, you can fill in the gaps with thrifting and sustainable fashion, vintage, consignment finds, all those sort of things. So the girl that won the challenge is a lovely babe by the name of Anna. And I asked her to pick out 2 things from her wardrobe that she wasn't wearing, and then we could muse on ideas to reinvent them before she decides to donate them or give them to a friend. So this was something that I did for work, but I decided to capture it, and Anna was cool enough to capture it as well. We both captured it on our iPhone, but I asked you babes if you still wanted to see it because I thought you might. It's actually a really interesting conversation, and when we spoke for an hour, so I managed to edit it down to under 10 minutes. But as I was editing it, it really reminded me of the power of tapping into our creativity and thinking about fresh ideas for old friends, all the things that we talk about here on my channel. And it just really reiterated to me how powerful that can be and how much that allows us to stop before we shop and get creative with what we've already got in our wardrobes. So I'm going to share the chat with you. So keep in mind it's shot in iPhone format, but none of you seem to be fussed about that. So check it out, and it's very cool. One part of it, I suggest something and it turns out actually being so like on brand for her and for me. We find out that we've got this like connection unexpectedly, and the fact that I suggested this as a styling idea, it was like, whoa. So I don't know if that was Thrift Angels or my, higher fashion self. I don't know. Anyway, I'm raving. Enjoy the chat, and if you do want to do a virtual styling session with me, I'll pop the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for being on my channel. Thanks for being part of the Opulence tribe. I love being here, and yeah, enjoy the virtual styling session. Hey, how are you? Well, welcome. Let's do a style session, shall we? I love your vibe. 90s Courtney Love, Vivienne Westwood, London, Copenhagen street style. How would you describe your style?
I wouldn't know how to describe it. I feel like my style is all over the place and it's not one particular style.
Yep.
Yeah, I just experiment with everything really.
I think that's the best way to be. It changes as you change. What I do know is that thrifting has been like a game changer for me with my personal style. If I want that look, then how do I get that myself, you know, in a more sustainable way or a more budget friendly way? Do you have any like things that are sort of challenging you about your style, or like things that you want to try that you haven't?
Trying to use accessories more, because I
Yes.
haven't really been doing that.
Like, it's amazing like how much you can do with accessories.
What's your favorite accessory?
Probably at the moment necklaces,
What do you gravitate towards in terms of necklaces? What's your vibe?
pearl necklaces.
Vivian?
I saw that you're getting married this year.
Yes, I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You thrifted your dress.
I did. So I bought 2 dresses off Depop. So I'm just, shortening the sleeves into like a puff sleeve and then doing a corset back and maybe shortening the length.
And how much did the dress cost?
$80.
See, how good is that?
Yeah. I could show you if you like.
Yes, yeah, show me.
It's the second dress.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that.
Future Faye here. Since our styling session, I by chance spotted these incredible vintage shoes at Salvo's online, and they ended up being exactly what Anna was looking for. So did you have a think about some of the pieces in your wardrobe that maybe you're like a bit challenged by or you're not sure what to do with? Let's have a look. What do you got?
First I've got this shirt. I've never worn it.
Ooh.
It's like sheer.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried it with a corset over the top? Do you have many corsets?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have kind of the same, kind of purpley, maybe a bit different corset.
There you go.
I would change the shape of it by adding some kind of corset to it. Or change the collar. So you could even, if you don't like the collar, like try turning the collar in. So then it's more like a V-neck.
Yeah, so it's like that's something that has really expanded.
My closet is, I think, okay, I'm not wearing this, so before I donate it or give it to a friend, let's try something different with it and see if I fall back in love with it.
Having great pieces like a corset, even just layering a few different belts over it can really change it. And I think leaning into that purple color and the fact that you've actually got a purple-esque corset, they're like, hello, perfect. You could do a skirt with it and your dock boots maybe, or like you could do it with jeans.
What's the other piece?
This one I
Ooh, love.
have not worn yet, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either. That's gorgeous.
Where did you get that?
I got it at like a estate sale.
Wow.
I feel like I need to do like tie this up here and do like a crisscross.
Oh, that would be nice. Like you put some eyelets in it and make it more like a lace up front.
Yeah.
It instantly makes me think of, there was a Gucci collection, maybe early 2000s, and it was called Babushka, and it was like this whole sort of like bohemian,
Russian-esque kind of thing.
I am half Russian, half Polish background.
oh my God, me too.
What?
That's crazy. Eastern European unite.
Yes.
And so they had a lot of vests like that, and they had them with a similar top to what you've got on.
A bit of ruffle to it or a bit of like contrasting texture, and that's picking up the white that's in the vest as well. That would look really beautiful. You could wear like just a simple black slip dress underneath it. Have you ever tried that with it?
No, I haven't.
With those Mary Janes of yours that I love,
Yeah.
or the dock boots,
Or you could do a rock t-shirt underneath it.
or a nice white slip dress.
Alright, I'm getting ideas now.
So coming into the fall and the winter, autumn and winter, like what are you looking at in your wardrobe? What are you excited to wear? What do you feel like is maybe missing?
Definitely the jeans.
I think with your haircut, you would look amazing in turtlenecks and like kind of roll necks.
Black turtleneck with pearls over the top, like very Audrey Hepburn. But then punk it up a bit, you know, with your dock boots, but also men's vests. Like have a look in the men's section if you don't have vests already, or steal one of your fiancés. Do you ever steal his clothes? Do you ever wear his jackets or his vests or his shirts or anything?
All the time.
Smart girl. Hi.
He heard
Too
that.
many times.
Too many times.
His closet's my closet.
Our long-suffering men.
Does he come thrifting with you?
Yes.
Legend. That's why you're marrying him.
Yeah.
What else is missing, do you think?
A trench coat. Which is
yeah.
good.
I think a piece like a trench coat is great, again, because
It's such a blank canvas, and then you can add your style to it.
you could put a corset over the top of a trench coat and wear it like a dress. Like I love doing that. And then you just have like a skirt underneath or like just a nice pair of pants.
I've been looking for also like a tailored pants.
Yeah. I live in mine.
Our kind of curvy shape too, like smaller waist and a bit of a booty. I love a high-waisted black pant.
I feel like that just, it makes us look longer, shows our waist, and it's got a bit more fabric and a bit more of a generous fit in the legs.
Men's pants, you can also like get them in a bigger size and then paper bag waist them. So use a belt to like cinch them in, and then you've got this kind of almost like a paper bag at the top of your waist, which looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever tried that?
No, I haven't. I will now.
They sell pants like that, but just get them from a thrift store and use a belt. Much cheaper and much better for the environment. One of my favorite things to do is I will look at Pinterest for sure. The Vogue Runway app is amazing. So you can see all of the street style from around the world, and you can see all of the shows.
It will just give me so many ideas. I'll be like, oh, okay, so they've used material there, so maybe I could use a scarf, or maybe I could put two ties together and then that could be like an obi belt. So
I think, as you know, you got to stay open to the magic of thrifting because you never know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
But I think having a plan can definitely be a vibe. I would make a list of the things that you think are missing.
So looking for that trench coat, looking for a cool pair of black pants. You know, again, you can punkify or prepify that or make it more Victorian as well.
Then when you do go and use that voucher, you've kind of got a little bit of a plan, but you're open to whatever you may find, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to add a few more bits and pieces to the Pinterest board since we've been chatting.
If you try some of the outfit suggestions with the pieces that you were not sure of, like definitely show me. I'd love to see.
Yeah, I will.
I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you some ideas and got your brain ticking.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
It was great to meet you too.
Yeah, you too, honey.
Thank
All right, my Polish Russian friend.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.